I think I'm ready for baby. Yay, the nursery is coming together. On Tuesday, he came and fixed our subfloor. It was rotted here, and we've been protecting the kids from actually standing on this area. He said he just basically punched it and it disintegrated, so that's taken care of. I just turned off these fans because he laid this stuff down and the carpet guy came yesterday and we didn't even realize that this was still wet. So I had the fans going on it all night and now it is dry. So hopefully we can get our carpet relaid down. Yesterday, before I knew that was still wet, I took down my daughter's bed and I brought it in here because that's going to be the crib that we're using. We still need to figure out what we're doing with the TV and the TV stand. And then I have other baby stuff I need to bring in here, but because he's going to stretch the carpet back and put it back because this carpet is new, I didn't bring anything else in here, but yay, getting closer. And I picked out the color that I want on the wall. We just need to fix this area right here. My husband had redid some wiring, so we need to, I don't know, fix that and then take that stuff off the wall. And it's gonna look different in here pretty soon. I can't wait to get started in here. I've got a ton of stuff packed in here already. Clothes that need to get put in the dresser, the dressers are gonna go right here. This needs dragged into the other room. The wall right here still needs fixed, so this will be the last one I do. But I think I'm just gonna have to go wall by wall and get this wall painted, then shift everything, paint that wall, shift everything, and then paint that wall. And then obviously this one last. I ended up painting the walls Wife Blue by Benjamin Moore. We do not know the gender of this baby, and mint color is like my favorite. So I absolutely love the walls in this room. The kids are in the other room doing their electronic time after school. It's been a while since I've been in this room. I cannot remember if I updated you on the fact that I trimmed it. I'm still waiting for my husband to fix this part of the wall and get this last one painted. I did all of the other ones. So that's all done. Today, I still got to get that all cleared off, which I will do once we get things finalized with the wall. But today, I am going to fold a little bit of laundry and get it into the dresser here. I realized the other day when I washed all these swaddles and blankets that these clothes aren't going to work. These are newborn clothes that I have. That's one, and here's one. Yeah, look at all those short sleeves. And I have no pants. For some reason, we never ended up keeping... Oh, I do have one long sleeve. I don't think I have pants, though. But we didn't really have that many newborn stuff, so I'll have to go through here, make sure I didn't have any other long sleeve ones. But I'm going simple this time. I got 10 or 12 little gender neutral jammies. This is what we're just gonna wear for the first few weeks. Just simple stuff like that. So I'm gonna get those all folded up and put away. And I also got swaddles in here and blankets that can all get put in here as well. This is what it looks like when you first get into the room. Here to the right, I bought a little 4 storage cube container. This I found at IKEA. That was Walmart. And then I just have cloth wipes here. And then this is just random stuff I'm not sure what to do with yet. Bath mat. That one I think I'm going to put baby books in. I got to get my yoga ball blown up so that I can start bouncing on it. The crib was actually my daughter's, so we already had that. This little puffer blanket, somebody made it for my first kid, so we're gonna use it again. I've got my hospital bag, my baby's bag. We're gonna go through that. I ended up getting rid of my boppy because we didn't think we were gonna have any more kids. So I actually got this secondhand from somebody I know for $10, really great condition. And then over here, we have like my breastfeeding corner. The rocker we are borrowing from my mother-in-law. This little stand, I believe I purchased from Walmart. Sound machine we already owned. I absolutely love this Himalayan salt lamp. I got it from Target. It is going to be the perfect lamp for nighttime care. Then over here, I've got my breastfeeding cart. And later in the video, we're going to go through all of this and talk about the supplies that I have for it. This is our little like play gym. It's so cute. I actually got it secondhand off of Facebook Marketplace for $25, I want to say. My daughter's been in here. Can you see the little doll in there? This is an automatic bouncer we've had since my first kid. Still works. So we did not purchase that. And then in this corner, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do yet. We have a trash can for disposable diapers and for clothes. I just have an extra light in here because it's very dark in here right now. It's dark outside. I did get this plant, fake plant, which I did not like the fake plant that came with it, so I ended up throwing it away. You can kind of see it right there. But it is a macrame. Let's see if I can get it. It's a macrame and then that pot. And I'm thinking about putting it up on this wall right here, but I just need to find a plant that looks way better than the one that it came with. And then on the opposite wall of the crib, we've got the changing station. These prints I found off of Etsy. They are gorgeous. I love them with this color. The frames I actually already owned. They are from IKEA. I assume IKEA still makes those. I don't know for sure. Changing pad, changing cover. We already owned that. Wipe warmer, already owned that. We've got our diaper creams. I do plan on cloth diapering, so we have some of that here. I'll show you kind of what I got in the drawers. Newborn diapers. Then we've got some of the extra stuff. Cover, burp cloths, little baby socks because baby is due in January. Little hats, the little toothbrush for baby. This is cloth diapering stuff. Then I just have those in here, don't know where to put them. Vitamin D drops, gas drops. We've got pacifiers in here. Over here on the left, we have jammies. This is pretty much all we're doing for newborn. I just got like 12 sets of jammies, all gender neutral. This is this outfit we had from previous kid, so it's pants and long sleeves. This jammy set, or whatever you would call that, sleep swaddle, had from previous kids. And then this one as well, but otherwise than that, because my other kids were not in wintertime, I had to end up buying those. Okay, and then on the right, sorry, I'm really out of breath. We've got swaddles galore. I have this little, I just bought it in 0 to 3, not newborn, set. What is this? Like snowsuit kind of, because I do have 2 older kids, so I don't know how much outside time we're going to be doing after the baby comes. And then these are all swaddles in here, and My other babies loved being swaddled. And actually all of those came from my other kids. Never purchased any of those. This little thing right here was the only thing that I purchased. Okay, and then down low is blankets and other things that we can use to swaddle. Literally already onto that, so didn't buy any of that. And then down here is all of the newborn cloth diapers. I've got Grovia cloth diapers and then covers and pre-folds, and I had already owned all this, so we didn't buy any of that either. Oh my goodness, it is like 2 days later since I filmed my nursery tour. I have no energy whatsoever. I am just trying to get the minimum done, taking care of my kids, and Christmas is coming up, so things had gotten to get done around here, but I can't do as much as I could before being pregnant. So I'm going to show you what I've got in my hospital bag. This is my third baby, and honestly I don't pack a whole lot because you don't need to. So what I've got packed in my bag is a sweater. I know it can get cold in the hospital, and like this sweater is not going to be good for breastfeeding because there's no opening to it. So I just grabbed one that I have in my closet. Am I going to match? Definitely not, but it is going to allow for easy access for breastfeeding. I have one change of clothes to go home in. I've got leggings and a maternity shirt because I'm sure I am still going to have a large bump. I've got socks to go home in. I've got a pair of underwear, but I probably won't even wear those underwear. I just wear what the hospital gives me. I am bringing pajamas this time. I got these from Victoria's Secret, I don't know, last year I think, but it is a button-down shirt, so that'll be easy access for breastfeeding, and comes with a pair of pants. I am bringing a heating pad. This was recommended by my doula, so I know that sometimes they have them at the hospital, but she recommended bringing one, so I'm going to bring the one that we have. I've not done this before, but last time after delivery I ended up getting side attack, which I told my doctor I wanted to do again because I had bleeding issues last time, and if you've ever had it, it makes you cramp so bad, and I already know it's gonna hurt, and I want a heating pack to help with that pain, but I do want to prevent any bleeding issues. So I have that, and if they don't let me use it, I'm gonna ask for what they have at the hospital. I'm also bringing headphones that are like this to help listen to like hypnobirthing stuff, because I want to see how far I can dilate with no medication. So we'll see how I do. I've not ever done that before, which is why I have hired a doula. And then I'm also going to bring the AirPods, and I have shampoo, conditioner, oh my gosh, I can't. I'm losing my words. Deodorant and toothbrush, toothpaste. Then I have my birth plan. This is the first time I have a birth plan. My doula recommended it. I have not ever done a video on here sharing what my other two births were like. They were very interesting. I want to do a third time birth story, which I might include my other two births in there. But this is also a reason I have a doula, because I'm having a lot of anxiety about this birth due to my other two births. So if you're interested in that, leave a comment down below. But that is literally everything I have packed for my bag. No makeup, no hair products. Most likely I will already have my hair in a bun or like a little updo, because that's totally how I have been wearing my hair lately. I might throw in some hair ties just in case. They have a blow dryer. That's all I need. I'm not going to straighten my hair. They do not do any newborn pictures there at the hospital. We have ordered pictures to be done through a local photographer. So we'll do that in a couple of weeks after baby is born. I do not bring any postpartum items because I do not want to use the ones that I have already here, because I'm literally paying to be at the hospital. They're going to have the stretchy underwear, the pads, the peri bottle, ice pack, everything that I need, they are going to have. So I do not find it necessary to pack any of that. I will use what they have because I'm already paying for it. I do have a separate bag for baby. I have not done that in the past, but this is a little bit different because I have something in here for us to take pictures with. And also, I'm due in January, so it's going to be really cold. I have a blanket that we can put over top of the car seat when we leave the hospital, which my other babies were born in the spring and summer, so didn't need that. 2 little jammies to keep baby warm, but the hospital will probably have swaddles. Most of them do. I've not delivered at this hospital, so I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm guessing little booties just in case. And those are the clothes for that. And then I've got some clothes for our setup for our announcement pictures, because we do not know the gender of the baby. And this is also our rainbow baby. I had 2 miscarriages before this. So to announce, I found these things online from Copper Pearl, a little rainbow, let's see if it'll zoom. A rainbow swaddle. I don't know if you can see that. And then either a pink bow if it's a girl, and a blue hat if it's a boy. And then with that, sorry for the crinkly noise, got a little letterboard that we can say, hi, my name is whatever, and put it up into the back of the bassinet that they have there at the hospital, and take pictures announcing whether or not it's a boy or girl. And inside the swaddle, baby is going to be wrapped in just a simple onesie that I got at Walmart that's long sleeve, and that is all for pictures, and that is literally all I am bringing for baby. They're going to have diapers, they're going to have everything that I need for baby. So I pack very simply because I do not want to take a lot of my clothes and have laundry when I come home. I will wear the gown that the hospital offers me. And whether or not I need these, I'm not sure. My other 2 kids were in the NICU and I didn't need clothes, so we'll see this time. Knock on wood that hopefully we are not in the NICU this time. I've been praying a lot that this birth goes much better than the last 2. As far as postpartum items, I am setting up a little station next to our toilet with containers that I already had throughout the house. I just emptied them wherever they were at and have them right next to the toilet because it's only a temporary situation, and it'll be easy to access things that I need for you know, the first 6 weeks or however long that I need them. So I did not ever use these with my last 2 kids, and my youngest is 5, but I have been seeing online that people are recommending these now, and so I decided to go ahead and try them out this time. The Always Discreet underwear that are like briefs that older people would wear. People really say they enjoy these, so I want to give this a try. But I also ended up getting some of just the regular kind in case I didn't like that. So I got extra heavy long always, and then also always in moderate. So we will see. With this being my third, I don't know how much I'm actually going to bleed. I always get extra Dermaplast. They will give you this in the hospital, but I find I run out of it, so I have an extra one. And then also I always get hemorrhoids, and I always run out of the hemorrhoid pads that they give me there at the hospital, so I ended up just getting Equate hemorrhoid pads so I can use those. A couple new things that I'm using this time that I've not ever used in my last births is, actually, I don't even know if this was a thing 5 years ago, but I ended up getting the Frida Mom upside down Peri bottle, and they will give you one at the hospital, which I plan on using that one at the hospital. But it is a little bit cumbersome because when you point it up, or I guess however you point it, it doesn't always work because of the angle. And so I seen this and I thought I would give this a try because, you know, it would be easier to spray water at you. So can update on this if anyone's interested. I'm interested to see how this works since I've not ever used that for either of my other kids. I also decided this time, instead of making my own little like cooling pads, to actually just go ahead and buy some. So I bought the Medline Perennial Cold Pack. It's literally the exact same one that they would give you at the hospital. I ordered them off of Amazon. I enjoy using these after birth to help things not be so inflamed. I did not know, however, that I was going to order so many. I ended up ordering 24 of these, so that's probably way too much. But we do have a local like mom baby pantry that's free to anybody who needs those items, because we have a lot of low-income people here where I live, and whatever I don't use, I'm just going to donate to them so that other moms who are postpartum can enjoy using those ice packs too. And I know the hospital will give us some, but I like using them after birth. Another thing that I got that I have not ever done before is a belly band. It's the Key Babies 2-in-1 Postpartum Recovery Support Belt. So I absolutely hate the feeling of my stomach after birth. I'm not going to be using this until I get home because they're going to push on my uterus and whatever else the nurses need to do at the hospital. I don't like the feeling of my stomach afterwards. I want to get a little bit more support. I did see on an Instagram post a pelvic floor specialist kind of talking about tight clothing and that kind of stuff, and that's like not good for your pelvic floor. So I asked the question on there whether or not we could do belly banding after birth, and her recommendation was to make sure it's not too tight. So I am still going to attempt this to see how I feel supportive wise in the belly region, but also I don't want to ruin my pelvic floor any more than it is ruined. So I'm going to try that as well. So I'm going to try and link as much of these things down below if you want to give them a try as well, or you're creating your own postpartum setup for your house as well. Okay, this is my little postpartum setup. These are just the drawers that I have had sitting around the house. The first drawer, which I'm gonna need to, I don't know, put something heavy on the back so it doesn't fall over. I don't know if you can see that, or zip tie something together here. But for now, I'm just gonna hold this. This is gonna be the easy access stuff. I've got the Peri bottle here, ice packs, the Dermaplast, the hemorrhoid pads. I also put in here the disposable nursing pads, just light pads right there. second drawer, I've got the briefs and then the extra heavy. And in the bottom, I've got the medium flow, and I'm just storing the belly band in here for now. So that is my little setup that I've got here. I'll have to get that with one hand, but easy access right there next to the toilet. And if I need to store things up top as well, like in the middle of the night that I need to grab easily, it's just gonna be right there next to the toilet. So now I'm gonna go over what I have set up in my breastfeeding cart. I've had the worst time breastfeeding my other two kids. I'm hoping the third time is gonna go a lot better now that I know what to expect. Both of my other kids have had tongue ties. I am guessing this one will have also a tongue tie. If you're interested in that journey and how this goes this time, leave a comment down below. I would be more than willing to share that journey. But the cart that I have set up here, I will probably roll into the bedroom because baby is going to be staying in the pack and play next to our bed. But I just have it sitting here for now. The top part, I don't know if you can see this. It's kind of hard because I have the window open. That'll change my lighting a little bit. So on the top is where I have my breast pump. I am using the Spectra pink one. I used the Spectra blue one with my last kid. I am staying home this time. This is the first time that I'm staying home. I did notice on the old Spectra, because I had to have such high settings, that I ended up just using the cord anyways. So I thought this time I might as well just get this one. It was free through insurance. I used the Aeroflow website. That was not a thing that I'm aware of 5 years ago. So I'm going to link that down below because it's actually really helpful. So using the Spectra pump, I'm just going to have it here on the top. And that's also where I'm going to store the pump parts that come with the Spectra, which I need to sanitize these yet. So they're still sitting in the plastic that they came with. Because of the breastfeeding issues that I had, I am most likely going to be doing triple feeding. So breastfeeding first, pumping, and then bottle feeding. And so I ended up getting bottles this time, although we had a few, but I do prefer this style of bottle a lot better than what we had saved, the Philips Advent. This is the 4, and I like these because actually I could pump right into these if I wanted with the Spectra. The flange will fit right onto there, so I could pump directly into this and feed the baby afterwards. Both of my kids had weight issues because of their tongue ties. I'm guessing it's going to be the same thing with this baby. So something different that I'm doing this time is I ended up actually buying some more bottles because I only have the 2 bottles that came with the Spectra pump and then 1 from my last pump, and I loaned out my breastfeeding stuff to a family member and the other bottle did not come back. So other than these bottles and the 3 Spectra bottles, I didn't have any other wide mouth bottles that I could pump into. So I found these off of Amazon, and it's the May Mom, can you see that? May Mom bottles. I just got the 4 ounce for now, but it does look like they offer a 280 ml bottle. I'm not sure how many that would be in ounces. So they do have the larger bottle size if you need it. And it does not come with a nipple to feed the baby. It's literally just the storage cap. But these will also fit right onto here perfectly. So I'll link those down below too if you're gonna get the Spectra and you're looking for more storage bottles. I used a Medela with my very first child, And so I have a ton of the narrow ones, but I thought this time I don't want to have the extra connections to get it to this pump. I want it a lot more simple, and these really weren't that expensive. And because I'm staying home and I'm not working this time, I just didn't need, I don't think I will need as many storage containers. So I will link those down below. But that's what I've got going here on the top. All of my bottles and stuff I need to wash and sanitize. The pumping bra that I had from my other two kids is very stretched out. So I went ahead and got another one, a Medela, and it's simply just for pumping. It's a medium. I tried it on. It's very tight. I'm not sure how it's going to fit after baby comes because I have like a large stomach right now, so it may not work. I might have to end up buying the large, but we'll see. I do not recommend this if you are going to be working. They have a lot of other options than they did 5 years ago, but when I was working, I just simply had a bra that I wore, and it was both a nursing bra and a pumping bra. Way better to do that because then you can be really fast with getting your flanges on and pumping right away, which I will link several of those down below in the description that you could look at, because I think the one that I had for my daughter was like an Ollie. I don't even know if they make that anymore, but I do have a couple of breastfeeding videos that I can link down below into a playlist. But yeah, I would not recommend this style of bra if you're working. I would get one that you can wear and just hook up your pumps really quick, because you don't have much time when you're working, especially when I was working as a nurse. Your time is precious. So then on the second level here, I've got burp cloths. These are just ones that I found on Amazon because I didn't think that we had any. And then I eventually ended up finding them. So we've probably got way too many burp cloths. Sorry, I just realized I didn't have the door shut. So if you heard any noise out there, the kids are out there playing. Just in case I already had this from my previous babies. I have a Medela manual pump in case I need to bring it with me. And I had the bottle somewhere. Oh, it's up here. So I do have one of those, and I have extra of these in the closet if I actually ever end up needing to use this a lot more than what I expect. I also did not receive my Haka back, so I went ahead and purchased another one. This time I did purchase one with a lid, and it has like a suction cup because my fear is that it will get knocked over or spilled. I did use this with my last kid, so I probably will use it again, which is why I went ahead and purchased it. I have not used this nipple cream before, but I got the Lansnow organic nipple balm. See if it will. It won't. No, it won't show you, but anyways, I got that from Walmart. I do plan on asking them to get me the medicated apno cream or medicated nipple cream at the hospital. I used that with my second child and I really liked that. I just also have disposable nursing pads just right here. And then I bought a whole bunch of granolas so that I could have snacks. And that's everything that I have on the second level. And then on the third level, I have extra bottles that are the Avent kind. Also, other than the disposable nursing pads, I've got reusable nursing pads. I've got extra pump parts for the pump, duckbill valves, and silicone membranes by Pump Mom. And this is actually a brand that I don't think was out there 5 years ago. That looks like pretty good quality, so I'm excited to give those a try. And this I don't think was a brand 5 years ago, but I ended up getting the Mom Cozy lactation massager. I had a La Vie last time, but I wanted to go, well, I never received that back either when I loaned out my stuff. But I wanted to try this one this time because it does heat and vibration, and he always helped me to have a better letdown and get a lot more milk out. So I'm excited to try this. I got that off of Walmart actually. And then also down here, I've just got microwave steam sterilizer bags. I do not like the sterilizers that go on your counter. It takes up too much room. And also I usually only sterilize bottles the first time, then just wash them. Probably will sterilize the pump parts a lot more if I find myself pumping a lot more. This came with, this is the Motif sterilizer bags, which I don't even know if that company was around 5 years ago, but it came with 7, and each bag you can use 20 times. So these 7 will be plenty for how often that I actually need to use them, and they were like $5, so I will link them down below. I've only used Medela in the past, but I was like, these are $5, these will work perfectly. And then also I have down here just one little pack of the Motif breast milk storage bags. I've never used these before. I actually got 3 large packs like this from my insurance when I went ahead and ordered the breast pump off of the Aeroflow website. So, you know, I can't speak to the quality of these, but they were free, so I'm gonna go ahead and use them. So I got 300 in total. If I need more, I will figure out what I'm gonna use afterwards, but those were free from the Aeroflow website. Also from the Aeroflow website, I got a belly band that was free through insurance, and also compression stockings. So I really recommend that website down below. Also for breastfeeding, I've already got my lactation consultant, and I did that through a tongue tie group on Facebook. However, they had me use the website, the Lactation Network, what I'm going to leave down below because I had no idea this website existed. But they told me when I plugged in my insurance that breastfeeding support is included with insurance, so it's going to be covered, which hallelujah, it was not covered with my last kid, my last 2 kids 5 and 6 years ago, so that's amazing. And it looks like you can also look for a lactation nurse on that website as well. So I really encourage you to check that out as well. But that is everything that I have prepped for baby. We are ready. I'm 38 weeks and 3 days, so getting much, much closer. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. My kids' rolls are about ready to get rocked with baby number 3. And things are going to be changing. I'm not sure what it's going to be like having 3 kids, but I definitely want to update you once I get into the flow of things after delivery.